What are the challenges in estate planning? For those who have not seen the full series, estate planning includes making a will, making a living will, appointing an executor, collecting all your data so that it can be put in the will properly, creating the schedules. All this is part of estate planning. Why people do not do estate planning is three-pronged. One is people don't have time to do things which are forced on them. So the same person who finds enough time to watch cricket and or play a game somewhere, all that they will find time for, but finding time for estate planning looks to be very difficult. So it's about prioritization. We will not prioritize something which is related to death, therefore we don't do it. Second, very many people feel that I don't have enough money for me to worry about all these things. Completely wrong. If you have any real estate, you need a will. Every one of us needs a living will to give directives. It's also called an advanced health care directive, as to tell the doctor what is to be done if we are incompetent to be able to take those decisions. What if you are suffering from dementia and you can't even recall your name, right? You could be in a position like that. At that stage, if you are detected with cancer, do you want chemotherapy? Who is going to answer these questions? It is presumed that your spouse will or your children will, but take the case of a bachelor. Take the case of a person who has lost his spouse and who does not have children, or take a case of a person whose children are abroad and nobody else knows how to contact them. You have no clue whether they will come, right? So we all need an advanced care directive. So all this is part of estate planning. And why do we not do? Because we say we don't have time, and second, we say we don't have money to do it, right? Both are wrong. Sorry. And the most important thing, even when we are standing in a graveyard or in a crematorium, we think we are permanent. Nothing will happen to me. I will just sleep and one day not get up. Completely wrong. Very few people have such a easy death, right? And easy death at a younger age. Even at 90, if you die so peacefully, it is great. But then you may have had 2-3 sessions of hospitalization. Once when you were 85, once you were 87, right? Perfectly possible, right? Therefore, but we think we are permanent and therefore we do not do. So the three reasons are we pretend that we don't have time, or actually it's about prioritization. We think we don't have enough money. Why do I need all this for 5 crores that I have, or 7 crores that I have, or for 50 lakhs that I have? Doesn't matter. If you have real estate, you need a will. A living will, all of us need. And third, we love procrastination. That is the reason. Even when we are standing in a crematorium, we think we are permanent. Even when we are standing in a graveyard, even the day when you are doing shraddh for your parents, or you think you are permanent. It is wrong. We are not permanent. We need to prioritize. And whatever amount of money you have, it doesn't matter. If you have real estate, dying without a will is terrible, and not having an advanced health directive can be very risky for somebody who is unwell, who needs a lot of attention, a lot of money. Somebody has to be competent enough to issue those checks and make sure that you get treated. So please get cracking. When do I have to make a will? You have to make a will before you die. And if you know when you are going to die, then maybe you make it one day before. Since we do not know when we are going to die, I think you should make it today. What happens when you make all these documents like a will and a living will is, first of all, it gives you peace of mind. It means you know that you have done the necessary things which are necessary for your family to handle after your death. So it gives you peace of mind. Definitely, it protects your family from unintended consequences. I know you may not want your wealth to go to the divorced wife of your son, right? So you have to get your documentation in perfect order, so that when you mention your son's wife with your daughter-in-law or your daughter, mention their names very clearly, do it properly so that it goes to the right person. Third, if you are younger, the assets and liabilities should go to the same person. So if your father has given the guarantee for your educational loans, some money should go to him, so that some maybe insurance policy should go to him, so that he is able to repay those loans, right? Because otherwise his house will get attached. If your mother has given guarantees, then your mother should get some money. If your wife has given guarantees, she should get some money. If your father-in-law has should guarantee for you for a housing loan, then yes, your father-in-law should get some money, so that in case somebody does not repay for whatever reasons, his assets don't get attached, right? So all this is necessary, and all this can happen only when you have a proper estate planning done. Right, so you will now be at more peace, seeing the right assets and liabilities are matched. Ensure that the people that you care about are protected. Ensure that the documents are kept in the proper place, so that tomorrow if your wife needs to get a pension, she should at least know where you have kept your company pension papers, right? Most important thing is, if you make it when you're 40, you think it's going to be used when you're 80, remember it could be used day after tomorrow, right? So make sure that the documentation is done in such a way that you've taken care of the longer future, and you've also taken care of the immediate future. Because if you are not there on a Monday morning, then on a Monday afternoon your wife still has to eat and live. So all these documents, please make sure that the documents are in place. Make sure that you have created your will, your living will, and any other trust or whatever you want to do. Make sure that the correct liabilities and assets are matched, that your net worth is completely taken care of by the will. Make sure that your family who has to get it knows where to find it, maybe with your chartered accountant, maybe with your financial advisor, right? Or whatever, wherever you have kept, make sure that all these things are in place today, because you do not know whether we are going to die tonight, right? Thank you.